All right, welcome to another video. Actually, this will be the last assignment for this class. Um, so in the previous assignments, the first, I'm talking about the team assignments. The first one was about where the company is. All right. Oh, okay, okay. So this one was about where the company is. And this is messing it up a little, but okay, now it's good. All right, so the first paper was about where the company is. And the next one was where is it headed? Okay, something is not right with this. So, okay, all right, that's what the next assignment was. And now this is the final assignment, which is how will you get there? Okay, and this is not a paper. This is an 8 to 10 minute presentation. Okay, and you could have the presentation on PowerPoint Prezi. Make sure you upload the PowerPoint or the link to Prezi under the proper assignment. Okay, and this is how it should be named. Okay, and so everybody in the team needs to present. It's not like one or two people. Everybody in the team needs to present. Okay, so the structure of the presentation is you could divide these up. So one person could give the outline, which is talk about, introduce your team members, who is going to talk about what part, and then the next part is about goal. So your goal for your company is to increase the profit margin by 10% more than the industry. So if the industry's profit margin is 20%, then your goal is to increase it by 10%, which is 22%. See, 10% or 20% would be 2%. So, okay. Um, the goal is really not that big, but I want you to get into the understanding of how do you go about implementing a goal. Okay. This is something that would be useful in your personal life as well. You set a goal and try to do a little more than what you set out the goal to be. Okay, so now how would you do that? How would you increase by? But again, I'm saying minimum 10%. But if you want to go more than that, that's fine too. So the way you achieve the goal is then you start dividing it up or start seeing how you could achieve that goal by doing different things. Okay, so you are going to have sub goals under that. So your goal is to increase profit margin, let's say, by 22%, let's say, okay, for your company. So what are you going to do? And pick 5 of the following. Okay, so these are the 7 things. Pick 5 of these, right? And in operations is a big area. So you just have to pick one. Let's just say you pick manufacturing. Okay, so how would you be able to increase the profit margin, by 10%? So in manufacturing, you are cutting the cost. So you're trying to cut the cost. So how would you cut the cost? Either you could, outsource it to some other company, they would be able to cut the cost, or you could upgrade the machinery, you could train the workers, there are a whole bunch of different ways. And then pros and cons of that. So pros would be, you would be reducing the cost, or you would be making, more efficient. The cons could be it would be expensive to, retrain workers or put in new machines, or it could be expensive, not expensive, time consuming to have somebody else do it. You have to find the vendor and you have to make sure that the vendor does the job, the quality is right. Okay, so you discuss a few pros and cons, at least one pro and one con for whatever goal you pick. Then the next would be pricing. You could increase the price, or you could provide some kind of bundles. Like, if you buy this, you get the other one free with that. Like you buy a product and you get additional warranty with that. That could also increase your sales. Okay. What would be the con for that? So let's just say you picked an area where you are bundling the service, meaning you're providing product and along with the service, then it could be expensive in terms of you're providing the additional service as well. So, you discuss the pros and cons. Pro would be it increases the number of units you're selling. So it increases in the short run, it increases your profit margin, but in the long run, if you have to service more of those calls, it could actually reduce your profit margin. Okay. Technology, you could implement new technologies, AI and other technologies could be used to reduce costs or make the machines more efficient. The con for that could be that implementing the technology, you don't know how long it's going to take for the results. It will be expensive initially, things like that. So I just gave you a few examples. Go do like that for the others. And here either you pick sales or marketing or customer service. You don't have to pick all three. Okay, same thing, you're picking either finance or accounting or HR. Okay, and then internationally, you could either start operations internationally, or the next part is you could either buy a company or merge with a company either domestically or abroad too. Okay, so again, 5 of these 7. Okay, and again, sales, marketing, customer service, you're just picking one of these. Same thing here, one of these. Okay, operations, you're picking one of these. Okay, but I just need 5 total, 5 sub goals, total 5 sub goals. Okay, and then final recommendation based on your analysis and how easy or difficult would be for your company to achieve the goal. And it's also a good idea to actually go to the company's website, because usually the company kind of gives some kind of guidance as to where they are going, what their goals are, how do they plan on achieving. That would also be a good place to get some ideas from. And how many points you expect, this is, again, as I told you, is for you to actually go back and see whether you've done everything. Okay? And again, you could make sure that you have charts, graphs, figures to support your your goals and sub goals. Okay. So again, to quickly recap, make sure it is only 8 to 10 minutes. Don't make it longer than that. And this is a presentation, you're doing it in the class. Okay, there's no YouTube video, nothing like that. You're doing it in the class. Everybody in the class needs to present. Okay, and you are giving an outline of who's going to talk about what goal. You break it down by sub goals and only focus on 5. All right. So see you in class, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me or contact me by phone, or ask questions in the class. All right. Thank you for watching, and see you in future videos.